Welcome to lesson 2, where you're going to discover strategies to help you achieve your goals regardless of the obstacles. So let's go ahead and jump in. You can be sure that life will at times be a twisting path of potholes around which you have to navigate. So you've likely been through phases of your life already where you've wondered if your luck would ever change. Then things calmed down and you discovered a smoother, straighter road. Regardless of where your journey leads, it's important to be able to continue making progress to meet the goals you've established for yourself. So through the tough times, staying focused on what you want in life will keep your spirits high and bring you joy. The key then to a fulfilled life is to achieve your goals no matter what. Now this lesson is going to give you 5 strategies you can always use to keep the obstacles from stopping you. So you're going to try these tips to continue going for your goals even when life's road gets rough. Number 1, know exactly what you are going for, right? What is it that you're going for in life? What do you want your life to be like, right? And not just, I want to be a successful blah. I want to be blah. I want to do blah. I want to make blah, right? It has to be more visceral than that. Like you really need to spend time visualizing yourself living the life that you want. What are you wearing? What does your house look like? What does your day look like? What is your family interactions like? What time do you go to work? How long do you work? What days do you work? Like really, really know what you want. And it's okay if it changes, right? Because that's life. Life is going to change. But in this moment, right now, be very, very clear on exactly like if you could do whatever you wanted, what would it look like? All right. And then when you're sure, then you can plan your activities over the short and long term to help you achieve those goals. Second, keep your list of life goals short and to the point. So some good examples are save 25% of my yearly earnings for my kids' education, vacations, and retirement. To take budget-friendly vacations out of the country every 5 years, or retire when I'm 67. Okay, so keep your list of life goals short. Number 3, infuse elements of your goals into your everyday life. So let's say one of your goals is a trip out of the country. You want to go to Australia 3 years from now. So have a couple of books about Australia laying around the house, on your coffee table, and your nightstand. Listen to music from Australia, right? So find some Australian bands. Watch television shows from Australia, all right? Start getting into seeing yourself doing those things. Then you want to put your reminders of your goals all around you. So having the reminders and tasks to do that are related to meeting your life goals throughout your home, making them part of your everyday life so that when times get bumpy, you'll be able to keep your eyes on what's really important to you, right? Why do you want to go to Australia? What is the best thing you're looking for? Why do you want to make X amount of dollars? What are you trying to achieve when you do that? Number 4, talk positively to yourself. We are our own worst enemy. So it can be helpful to use positive self-talk. We've got a self-talk course available to you in the library if you need, and we definitely have a 5-day challenge that you can take advantage of to start building this muscle if it's something that you struggle with already. So just remember, when you do, you'll be more likely to keep working towards your goals in life. So say something like, I am in a rough patch right now, but I'm still keep saving for my retirement and my kids' education. Or I am amazing, I'm just not good at this. Or I can be better. Or this was better than last time, right? So wherever you have to start, how you talk to yourself is so important. It's one of the things that I really, really stay on my martial arts students about, because if you don't believe it, no one else will. If you don't think you can, neither will anyone else. If you don't know that you are talented, no one else is going to see that. You have to step up. You have to remind yourself of the things that you can do, right? That's where talking positively to yourself can really, really come through. So for example, I can get through this challenge like I did before, right? Or as long as I keep moving forward, things will be okay. And life has in store many more wonderful adventures for me, right? I tend to use, I use positive self-talk, obviously, and in my martial arts career, it was most especially important to me when I was working on something that totally sucked. So I tell my students all the time, I could not do an inside-outside kick without falling over. I mean, I couldn't do it. I would fall over. I would lose my balance. It'd be horrible. It'd be weak. It'd be blah, blah. So that and spinning kicks were like the bane of my existence. So I started to tell myself when I would do one and it would look like it always looked, I would tell myself, I am a leaf on the wind. My body moves with precision, accuracy, and speed. And then I'd do it again. And then I would do it again. And I would say that every single time it looked like doo-doo. I mean, it looked like doo-doo for a long time. And then all of a sudden I was looking at my kick and I was like, whoa, that doesn't look like doo-doo. Or hey, I didn't fall over. Okay, so that's how you can use it. It's going to keep your spirits buoyed when you feel like you're floundering. All right, it's going to help you take that deep breath, get realigned with why you're trying to do it. Now, why did I want my kicks to look good? Because I'm a martial artist. I don't want to do like crappy kicks and call myself a martial artist, right? It's all about like me feeling like I do the best that I can do and knowing that that wasn't it. That was why I wanted to achieve that goal. All right. You also want to reflect on your efforts to reinforce them. So even though you're going to be struggling and you think about what you accomplished just this week to achieve your goals, maybe you made a couple of phone calls, or you did some research on the internet, or you drew up a budget to ensure that you were on target for saving, right? Any action that you take towards it is an action that you're taking towards your goal. So give yourself credit. Don't say, I just did some research or I just did this. Like a lot of people don't even take that step, right? And so, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. So you take this step and then you take the next step, okay? So keep focused on that. Recognizing your efforts is going to reinforce you in your quest to achieve it. The fact is you did something and that you can excel in great times of challenge. So keep working towards accomplishing your goals even though life throws out more than a few obstacles. Know what you're after and stay focused. You've got to keep realigning with that. And you want to make your life goals a part of your daily life and use positive self-talk, okay? And acknowledge what you've done to keep yourself moving forward and know that it's important. So you're going to apply these strategies to help you consistently work to meet your life goals. If you do, you're going to achieve your goals that you want no matter what, all right? So in the next lesson, you're going to learn how to overcome the most common obstacles. So if you know the most common obstacles and how to overcome them, then you already have a huge advantage in the game of life. Okay? You can look forward to receiving that information in the next lesson. But first, here is what you need to do today. For one day, notice the types of things that you say to yourself. How are you talking to yourself already? Then, how much of what you say to yourself is negative? And finally, how do you think this negative self-talk influences your attitudes and results? I want you to journal that out. I actually want you to write answers to these. I want you to write the phrases, and then I want you to analyze, is this negative? How negative is this? How has this impacted my attitude? And how has it affected me in the past, right? Because we're gathering data. It's not our future, it's our past. And how does it affect your ability to overcome life's obstacles? How have you allowed it to stop you before? All right? So that's your homework. That's your assignment. Take the time. Do it right now. You've got this. And we're just gathering data. No judgment. No judgment. And I will see you in the next lesson.